Hi, in this video I'm going to talk about variance. Variance is another measure of variability, of how much the values vary around the mean in our data set. This is basically what variance is. Okay, let me show you the formula here. This is the formula for the variance in a sample, and this is the variance in the population. You see that in this formula we have xi means each value we're considering. For example, when we talk about, let's go back to this example of the graduates, so 12 graduates and their salaries. So if we are measuring, if the variable is monthly starting salary, each data comes here in the xi. So this is x1, x2, x3, x4, and so on. So we are measuring how each one of these values are distant, which means minus the sample mean. So how much each one of these values are from the sample mean. Let me try to show you this in a different way. So we have, let's take a look at how much the mean is. The mean is 3,945. Let's do this. So the mean, oops. So let me do it here. The mean is 3,945. So this is the mean. Let's go back and take a look. So we have this first student, first graduate, making a salary of 3,850. So where, based on this number, we have to figure out where the 3,850 is. So 3,850 is below the mean, is a given distance from the mean. The second value is 3,950. So it's right here, 3,950. Okay, so we are in the variance, we are measuring the distance between each one of these data points, and we have many data points. So how much they vary around the mean. So how far they are from the mean. Okay, for above and below. So this is what, let me show you, this is what this formula is doing. Is getting each one of these observations and subtracting from the mean. And then we get each one of these differences and we square them. And then we sum all them and divide it by the number of observations minus 1. This is how we compute the sample variance. This is the formula. However, you don't need this formula because you can do that in Excel. So let's see how you do that in Excel. In Excel, you need a data set, and here's the data set. So let's compute the variance. The variance in this data set is equal VAR. Because this is a sample, you see here that we have some options. When we type equal VAR, Excel shows many options. The first one is VAR.P, but this one calculates variance based on the entire population. This is not the entire population. This is a sample. So we have to use the second one that estimates the variance based on a sample. So the second one is .S. VAR.S, open parentheses, and then you select all salaries. Close parentheses. So this is the variance. Okay, this is like, roughly speaking, the average square difference from each one of these observations to the mean. Let's do that again in this second sample. So we type equal VAR.S, open parentheses, we select the whole data set, close parentheses, and then we have the variance. Okay, so this is how you compute the variance in Excel. And I try to show you here what roughly we are doing variance. In the variance, we get the mean and we compute the difference from each observation to the mean. We get all these differences, we square them and divide it by the number of observations minus 1. So this is what the variance is. And this gives us an idea about how much variability we have in the data set.